Hello, hopefuls. Today is Sunday, and I'm going to try and do a very quick one-take wonder. I did watch all your videos, and you've both very slightly started Beartown. I am intrigued because I know nothing about it. So, Sam, when you mentioned hockey, I was already like, okay, fine. And you also both mentioned something on WhatsApp, nothing spoilery, but just sort of implying that it's going to be sad, which maybe I should have expected, but also I'm not ready for that. So I'm kind of glad that I'm not dealing with that right now, because I've had a lot of emotions in the last month, I would say. So probably better for me to wait and get back to it. But I have started Girl in Translation. I'm now at the start of the third chapter, so not very far in. But I'm enjoying the writing style so far. I am finding it easy to read. It doesn't feel like too much effort. I've read a couple of books recently that have been, so for me that's nice. And it's really interesting because it's, about things that you hear about and you know about, but like I have never given that much thought to. And I'm finding that interesting. And I'm very curious to see sort of what the story is going to be, how it's going to play out, and how the characters are going to evolve and what's going to happen. And actually, this is the opposite of what I sometimes have with a non-fiction, where I have to remind myself that this really happened. With this, I'm having to remind myself that it's fiction and that it probably is based on some truth. Well, it's definitely based on some truth so far. But I keep having to remind myself that this isn't just the author's story. This is like a made-up story that probably does reflect things that either the author has experienced or knows people who have experienced or knows about or whatever. All things I need to look up once I'm finished with the book. But yeah, I am curious to keep getting into it and finding out more. So I will keep you posted next week about my thoughts. And that's all. Bye!